like a extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial.
Why is this happening to me?
Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn
I
sense.
don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial. 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 Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting closer.
Don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Extraterrestrial.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTSI show. This is the 21st edition, installment of Get It Off Your Chest. I'm Christopher J. Thank you guys for pulling up. One of my favorites is in the building. Jada, how you doing? Let's get started. Per Jada's request, ladies and gentlemen, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all social. Oops. Follow me on all social links are located in the description. $sign the BTSI shows the Cash App. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Trailer you saw earlier, There is Liberty, a BTSI short film, will premiere next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, if you so happen to be missing a wrench and you know you are wrenched up in my chat, please type "Where's my wrench?" and I will make sure I get that taken care of. Matter of fact, I didn't do that last night because I was so focused on what was going on. Let me leave this comment up here. But let's get started. uh, Two things. Thankfully, I listened to this before I got on with my initial thoughts. Um, I heard Euphoria. That Drake diss track from Kendrick. All I'm gonna say is I told you so. That's all I'm gonna say is I told you so. There's a reason why you don't poke the bear. You leave him alone. Don't say nothing to them. Let them be in their own space. Let them think people want smoke with them, but nobody gives them smoke. There's a reason why you leave certain people alone. You're supposed to leave Eminem alone. MGK didn't get that memo. Look what happened to him. And I like MGK. He can rap, by the way. Like he can rap. I like the MGK. But that was a dissecting of biblical portions. That's the book of Eminem. This is the book of Kendrick. I mean, Jesus. Now, with the first beat, I say, oh, you're gonna slowly dissect them. I was like, ooh. Especially that last part. Don't lie on me, and I won't tell the truth about you. Yeah, that's always been one of my favorite sayings. Like I have that, I always keep that tucked in because I like it so much that I have not used it yet. But I like that he used it. The second one, that was just like, yeah, that was a total slaughter. And the last beat is like, Drake, you might not want to respond. There's a reason why J. Cole bowed out respectfully. See now, J. Cole bowing out don't look so pussy now than before, now doesn't it? Because back to that, oh, this is rap. These are just words. You need to get out there and respond. You don't throw out a diss record and then apologize. Where they do that at? They do it today, and you see why. J. Cole don't look pussy no more now, does he? Now, don't get twisted. First person shooter doesn't hit the same. And Kendrick's the verse on Metro Boomin and Future probably still sounds a lot harder than before. I'm just saying. Some of y'all may owe J. Cole an apology. You can click this part and send it. Some of y'all owe J. Cole an apology. But like now I see why you pulled out. It's understandable. It's understandable. And the funny part is if I was Drake, if I must send a diss track, it's going straight to J. Cole. Because he's like, you shot at this nigga and you bowed out, now I gotta get the smoke? Oh nah, you getting the oh yeah, I'm bombing on you and the Carolinas. But that is that's kind of hilarious now that I think about it. But yeah, leave K that alone, man. There's some people that deserves a whole lot of leave alone time. He's one of them. He's one of them people that is goes through writer's blocks in between albums, which is fine because it makes that album so much better when it comes out. But don't get it twisted. He's sharpening his tool for some other shit. He's like, I dare one of y'all to speak out aloud. Oh, we the big three, but now feeling like Muhammad Ali? Bet. That's good enough for me. And Drake decided to do all the sneak dissing. He didn't much rap. He just went to Instagram, social media, think that was gonna work. I guess somebody who can rap for real. Social media doesn't always work. The only time it worked for somebody was 50 and Meek Mill, and they, of course, they've been squashed that. But this, yeah, buddy, Drake, you about to get your second loss. This you lost a Pusha T. Sorry, respectfully, you lost a Pusha T. Now you about to get another L. Now the question is, who gave the bigger L to Drake, Pusha T or Kendrick? We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. But all seriousness, now let's get to the part of the show. Now, um, ladies and gentlemen, there's I want to get this off my chest because this level of frustration, I don't want to put this on anybody else. In a personal phone call, obviously. I'm going through a well. Let me set this up like this. When you are a professional and you're dealing with a client, especially a client who doesn't know too much about this world, who doesn't know where the traps lie, who doesn't know the basics, it's best that you make sure that if they're trusting you to do your job like you're supposed to, it's your duty to make sure you do your job and prevent them from making certain mistakes because it can cost more unless you're a snake in the grass, and that's the whole point of all this. But you have some level of integrity, or if you're sworn in to keep some level of integrity, you uh, the customers, the people are going to trust you that you know how to do your job. And also, when it comes to messaging, everybody needs to have the same message. Everybody needs to be on the same page because it's annoying when you have to go back around and pick up the slack of somebody else, which ultimately comes at the cost of the customer. It's even worse when money's involved and timing. Actually, money involved is bad. When timing is involved, it's a lot worse. So here's why I was so pissed off earlier. I'm calmed down now. Um I was I'm doing something outside obviously outside in the real world, and it requires me to get some documents signed, and get my lawyers need to get involved. I'm not going to tell you well, whatever. I got to get my lawyers involved. Now, in the beginning my lawyers was helpful with whatever they was telling me. They said, "All right, here's the documents. Uh take care. I just need a signature here, 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 here." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Anything else?" They said no. Now, because I make sure I ask, is there anything else? Because especially if this is an area that I'm not too familiar with, I always would like to ask. This is so that way the onus would be on me is to measure twice so I can cut once. And to my friend, that's not a shot at you. This is my life for real. So when that takes place, when that happens, I want to go on my life, and I will. When I come back, I have everything that was asked for me to do. It will be done. So, yesterday I came back. I had my signatures taken care of because I want to get this stuff done because this is going to go towards me getting the LLC for the BTSI show. I prior to me submitting this, I noticed there were some things in the documents and these paperwork that was not highlighted in the conversation, and I asked about that. I was like, "Do I need to worry about this? If so, let me know now. I won't be too mad because I wish this was said earlier, but it's something that I can fix. If I can fix it now without it being an issue, win, total win." They said, "No, no, 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 no. Just send your signatures and it will be great. And here's a link so you can make submit payment for the documents." I was like, "Okay, let me see. All right, there's a payment. Cool. Send all of it in through email. Uh, through the email that they sent me. Oh yeah, and that's another part of the story. The email that they sent me, it says no reply at such and such .com. And I asked them about that. I said, it says no reply. They said, don't worry, just send it back to that email with any just scan it, send it back, and we can get started so we can go deal with your LLC. Cool. Did that. So I did all of that, and keep all this in mind, I'm doing what they tell me to do. And sent it over. I called after I sent it over, I called them yesterday to inform them that it was sent. So they had all the documents just to let them know that everything's taken care of. And they say, "Why did you send it to that email?" I was like, "Excuse me." They said, "Why would you? I didn't get no information about sending documents through email." Now I'm scratching my head. I'm like, "What do you mean?" Because obviously I'm talking to somebody completely different. Um, they said, "Who told you?" They said she was being a smart ass about it. She said, "And you thought sending it to a no reply was a good idea?" And I'm like, bitch, this is what you guys told me. And I verified that with you guys. See, you can only be a dickhead with me so far before I decide to be a dickhead back. So one thing I won't do is excel over your level of dickheadness. I'm just gonna make sure it hurts. That you feel it. Like, don't fucking play with me. This is about as closest to get back or revenge as I'm going to get, especially over the phone. So don't let's keep it professional and don't fucking piss me off. So she said her goofy shit. She said, I will have a lawyer call you back the next day. Now, I today came prior to all this. I already have the fax number, so I decided to fax it to them instead. So they got it through fax, and like I said, I only signed the areas they told me to sign, which was the out of all the sections, they said only focus on the sections that apply to you. Anything else, leave it blank, including the signature. Cool. Sit that in, call them, let them know y'all got it. They said, "Oh, we can't." And they said we won't be able to determine if we got your fax for another 2 business days. I think that's a little bit awkward, but like I said, there's really nothing I can do. Voicing my complaint is not going to do anything in this situation. So I said, "All right, fine." Now I got a call back today. They said we received the documents through email. So I'll say, okay, cool. So the email thing did work, and then obviously I'm talking to a different lady now. So the email thing worked like they said. All right, that's cool. Now they said there were some signatures that you're missing. I'm like, I beg your pardon. They said I know it's a lot of paperwork. You think, and they said there were some signatures missing, like in this section. I said that section doesn't apply to me because you guys told me to leave it alone and not even touch it, not even the signature. And they said, well, I'm sorry that they gave you that information, but that's absolutely wrong. You still got to sign that area. Now, steam is coming out of my ears at this point. And some of the things that I noticed in the documents, I asked them, should I be worried about that? They said, no, you don't have to worry about that. They said, oh, no, you needed to take care of that beforehand. So I'm sorry, but yeah, you're going to have to get that part taken care of. At this point, I put the receptionist on mute, and I needed like maybe like 5 seconds to let my frustrations out. Because for the simple fact that if I'm asking questions about potholes in the road and you said don't worry about it, you're going to be just fine, and those potholes managed to compromise my vehicle on my way to my destination, I'm going to be fucking pissed off because this this phase before I get to the LLC part is foreign to me. So I'm literally asking you guys for a lot of help. And the things that I had to do to get these documents, prep it the way it was supposed to be prepped, is I'm not. How can I say this? I caught a huge break. Glory to God. So now that I'm saying I have to go through all of this again, that process moving forward, they compromise it for the possibility of me getting what I'm looking for, getting what I'm asking for in a smooth process. Now they compromise my money because the money that I put in, I may have to pay that money all over again because of the time frame to go through all of this, and I don't have a lot of time to be I don't have the free time to be getting these going through this process again. And my biggest fear is now because of the timing, not only that I got paid that price again, but because of all the strings attached to it, I may have to pay a lot more than originally planned. All because my people that were on my legal team did not was not moving as a unison. They didn't say the same thing, and now it's ultimately going to cost me, unless there's those snakes in the grass, and this is what they really wanted. And I'm going to be nice and say that's not what they wanted. There was just there's a word I want to use. Let's just say this was a compromise of all compromise to what I have going on. Dereliction of duty. That's what I'm looking for. Because of this, time was wasted. My time, and all this could have been avoided. Money will be wasted again, and it's a simple fact that there's nothing really I can do in this situation. I'm just gonna have to go through the process all over again. I want to spend that money all over again. I'm not getting that money back, and I might have to pay a little bit more, a lot more. So to get this off my chest, all I want to say is this: if you guys have a duty to assist those that needs assistance if you're the expert, especially if you're at work. In my field, uh, yeah, in my field, I come across a lot of people who are inexperienced all the time. It's my job to make sure that they know what they're doing because it could be a compromise to them and it could ultimately be a compromise to me. Because and that's another reason why I'm upset is because all of this level of negligence, I will be penalized for this. I get upset when people do the same thing and it's a slap on the wrist so they get off scot free. Will I lodge a complaint with them? Sure. After the situation is completely done. Because right now, I don't want to step on. I can't afford to step on anybody's toes or make them feel how I feel right now. Let's worry about that afterwards when the ink dries. So I had to get that off my chest because I was fucking heated. It's gonna get better. It's just that my LLC thing is going to wait a little bit longer. Actually, a lot longer, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm going to because this is a learning lesson for me. I usually allow people in their field to be the professionals and be the experts, and but like they got me. I trust that they know what they're doing. So just follow lead. Nope, big mistake, especially with what I want to do. A terrible mistake. I won't be making that mistake again. I will still have to. I still have to go through them. If I could avoid it, sure, lovely. But I'm going to take lick my wounds off, get back in the fight, and just do it myself. Uh, what's the saying? You want anything done right, you gotta do it yourself. Yeah, it's pessimistic quotes like that to a degree. Ugh, let me not say pessimistic because that's amoral at best. It's just that. Yeah, like I said, I'm still a little bit aggravated about it, but trust me, earlier I was heated. I had to make sure I stayed away from everybody because I didn't want no one. to see my facial expression because I was not in the place I had it. So I feel a lot better now. Yeah, it's a. Like I said, I'll deal with them after the situation is done. But I will remind them they can't afford no more mistakes moving forward. Nah, they just can't.
Extraterrestrial.
Peace.
Like a extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial.
Why is this happening to me?
Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn
I
sense.
don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial. 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 Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting closer.
Don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Extraterrestrial.
All right, yeah, I gotta get out of here because I gotta go on. I gotta go take care of a couple of things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know I love you. Thank you. On the way out, like and subscribe. Follow me on socials. Cash at the BTSI show. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. So I can give away $100 during the Cash App giveaway. BTSI show. Host Christopher J. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Have a good day.
It's a mess, but hey, don't even worry about it.